the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch is signaled for and taken.
We're going to work.
Yellow, yellow.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
On first down, Armstrong. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is fielded inside the 5. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. 80 weapons. Get ready.
Jones on 1st and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Ready,
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Go, 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 go.
Motion to the backfield.
Go.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
I'm on. Do draw Corker. Clear.
Off play action. Jones. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Set, go.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
You ain't going nowhere.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
59.
Get it.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
1st and 10 at
Let's
the
go.
47.
8, Reed.
Left by 4.
Ready, go.
Come on, baby.
Shoot.
Now Johnson.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Slam, slam, slam.
Ready, let's go.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
30 base.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd down.
Here's Jones off the bootleg. He wants it all for the end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Let's
Chiefs
go.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll try the left side. It's Armstrong. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half, maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, 1st quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding them to 3 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Here's Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jones now operating from the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Deshaun Hand able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. You got time. You got time.
Attack!
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Deshaun Hand in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. This is caught. Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
That's caught by Keyshawn Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Ready! 60 Pittsburgh.
Come on, let's go.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Chopper!
Let's go one more. Check safety.
Hey, Haywood!
Right there. 54, right there.
Get it!
Throwing Jones. Going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Let's go, defense.
They'll run on first down. It's Armstrong. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now. It's Armstrong. A little juke. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36.
Switch.
Hey, 57 colors.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback who's going to his left. A little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing safe. Y'all playing.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Watch the run. Watch the
Five.
Watch out. Check right 54. Right 54. Watch the screen.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the gun, Jones. He'll give this one to Galladay. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
58 to Mike. Watch the flag.
Now Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kick.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Rip left. Come back. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Exit. You better bring it. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He completes it to Henry. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Mahomes. Complete. It's Henry. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On second and 11 now. Mahomes steps away to his left. And caught by Henry. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's it, baby.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Ready, set.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Jones. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Yellow. Clear 80. Mike 50.
Go, go, go. He's coming. Double up, double up.
Easy.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Throwing on second down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to go for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and inches, Jones, he's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Hey, 43, 15.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 22. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Being chased out left. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Penny. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Chiefs on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try the left side. Armstrong. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Watch 10. Watch 10. Alert, flare. Check.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Watch the screen.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Jalen Ferguson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And the kick by Butker is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
That's it, baby. We go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jones going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, dude.
58, right over there. Yeah.
Ready?
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, Is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game?
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Topper!
They'll run it again with Penny. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to... convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is...
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rashad Penny, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. From the gun, a run for Johnson.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Jones now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Jones. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Then he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The D can only stop.